Nerd friends, and welcome to actually Tuesday instead of Monday. I don't know why I have such a hard time doing videos on my day. Like, it confuses me. I had the same amount of time yesterday that I do today before work, because I work at 7. 7 to 10, so it's like, or I guess like 10:30, 11. But, yeah, I don't know why it's so hard for me to do it. But yeah, hopefully I can get back on track, and it'll be easier if we do less. I don't think either of you guys responded to what you wanted to do. But I had a couple suggestions for us, I guess. One of them was, I don't know, since this has kind of been like about our lives mostly, like this is what's going on with me. I was thinking that since we'll be able to talk to each other in the other ways again, that maybe we could make this more discussion-y or like thematic or something. So like every week or so we would have like a topic of discussion that we just wanted to talk about, and we could bring up different topics, rotate weeks or whatever. But I just thought that'd be kind of fun, to be more like, this is the idea I want to talk about, what do you guys think about it? And, get us to know each other better and broaden our minds about our opinions on things, and also, help us develop opinions on said things, because a lot of things I'm sure I will not have opinions on, at least not concrete ones. I don't know, I'm kind of wishy-washy with my opinions on things sometimes. But it's nice because then that way, I can figure out what I actually think about something instead of what people have said they think and which one I think I agree with more without really researching or pondering really. And then instead of doing twice a week, maybe once a week, because I feel like that would be easier, especially since our lives are, I don't know, I feel like all of our lives are getting busier. Like Haley's going to school, I'm working right now a lot, but I'm also going to be going to school hopefully soon, like next year soon, but still. And Becky's in school and has work, so it's super hard for her right now already. But yeah, those are just my suggestions, my thoughts of what we could do differently. I'd like to do book club again, but now I have more time, I feel, so I would be able to do that. That would be good. I still need to finish Life of Pi. Anyway, I don't have any big news or anything going on with me. I started my diet again. It's been going pretty good. Oh, Becky, you talked about physics and not having fun in your class or finding it difficult and everything, and not being sure that's what you want to do. And I don't know, I've rarely heard you talk about physics the way you talk about environmental stuff. Like, when you talk about the environment and like what we need to do and change and everything, you get really passionate about it and you seem really excited and interested and like you're really knowledgeable about it. And then when you talk about physics, it seems more like you're interested in it because you don't know things, which is good too. I mean, you want to learn, but it never seems like it's something you're actively like, I need to do this. Whereas environmental stuff always seems that way to me when you talk about it. Like, that actively, like, this is something I need to accomplish, I need to help with, because it's not going to get better unless I do it. Which I think is great, but that's why it kind of, I don't know, you're bouncing back and forth between them kind of confuses me. But I mean, it's all about what you decide you want to do. That's just my opinion, and a very outsider opinion, obviously. But yeah. I don't know what else to say about that. Just I hope that things go well for you for the end of school, and you've been doing really well, so I just want to say I'm proud of you for all the work that you've been putting in, and doing that with a job. Like, I remember doing that and it sucked. And I wasn't getting nearly as many hours as you are, so yeah. Got my schedule for this month, and I work 3 Sundays, which is annoying, but whatever, I guess that's what I'll have to do. And like, I feel bad because I don't want to work on Sundays, but a couple of those days are days that I like work with Eli, and it's like just me and Eli, and I'm like, but I really want to work those days. Because I checked and I only work with him 4 days out of the whole month. It kind of sucks. But schedules will change though, because people, I don't know, they don't have a very good system here of like, I need these days off or I would like these days off, and then actually getting those days off. Like, I feel like it's confusing. So we'll see, I guess, how that goes. I'm trying to think of what else to talk about, really. I have some errands to run today. Woo. Oh, I got my tax stuff back, and I got like $300, so that's cool. I don't know how much I was expecting. I've never done my taxes before because I've never made enough money to warrant taxes. So it was weird to me. My dad did all of it, actually. I didn't do anything. So that's good for the future knowledge of myself on tax doing. But yeah, I don't know. So I was like, oh, cool, money. Thanks, government. It's just kind of weird. I don't know. But yeah, it made me feel happy because then I felt like I made, because I got my first paycheck the same day and I got 300, like about the same amount actually. So then it felt good, like I got $600 that month and I'm like, bam, but not really. But I need to calculate how much I'm working this month and how much I should make, because that's something I need to figure out, obviously, if I want to stick around here or if I want to try to find a new job. Like, because I love working there, but my mom keeps, like, bugging me about living here, which is driving me crazy. Like, I don't know. It's just really annoying because it's not going to be for very long, and I don't know, she keeps saying that I need to be independent and all this stuff, and I'm like, I realize that you think that I need to do that right now, but, like, I'm literally going to do that for 4 years when I go to school. So, at least 4 years. So I don't know why you keep bugging me about it. Like, can I just have a year to live at home and be with my family and, like, chill and just make some money so that will be okay, so that it won't be, like, a super challenge constantly? I don't know. And it's weird to me because I guess she bugs my sister Andrea all the time too, but Andrea's lived here almost her whole adult life, and I don't know if they think that I'm going to do that too, but like, she never complained to my other sisters about it because they both got married, and neither Andrea and I are married, or really close to being married. Like, Andrea much closer than I am since she has a boyfriend that she actually, like, wants to get married to, but yeah, so I'm just like, it's really frustrating, and like, Andrea and I were talking about it last night, and it's not that my mom is, like, mean or, like, trying to make us angry, but she just sometimes has the worst way of saying things. Like, I've inherited this, like, I do it sometimes. But just, like, the way that she says things just makes you feel really terrible about yourself. So, sometimes you're just like, thank you, Mom, that was really supportive and helpful. So yeah, I don't know. So I'm thinking about getting an apartment, but I need to know how much I make, obviously, and I would need to find someone to get an apartment with, and a place, and all this stuff. And just right now, I just want to get, you know, like, comfortable with my job and those things. So hopefully she's not, like, too frustrated with me about it continually. And yeah, I don't know. And like I said before, like, honestly, completely honestly, one of the reasons I wanted to move home was to, like, be around my family, and it's not as easy when I'm not in, or when I'm in another house, or, like, when I'm not living with them, because, like, I'm not going to come over here and visit all the time. I'm just not. And so that's annoying to me, too, because I feel like if I told my mom that, she wouldn't believe me. Like, she's gonna think I'm just making an excuse and trying to guilt her into letting me stay here. But, like, that's not true at all. I just had a realization, you know, that, like, I'm gonna be at school for 4 years, so I'm not really gonna see my family because it's gonna be far away, and I'm not gonna come back to visit all the time because it's gonna be expensive. And when I do get to come back and visit, it's not gonna be for very long. And then, like, in all likelihood, I guess, I will probably get married sometime within the next, like, 4 or 5 years, and then I will have a new family in a new place that's not going to be Moses Lake and not with my family. So it's just, like, I feel like my time actually being around my family isn't super long, and so I would like to be around them when I can. But I know that if I say that to her, she's gonna be like, no, you're just making excuses and trying to guilt me into it, blah, blah, blah. So I might have to talk to her about that, but I don't know. It's just frustrating. She hasn't talked to me about it again recently, since the last time, but yeah. I just didn't really have anything else to talk about. Oh, and I started applying for a passport, since I don't know if Haley talked to Becky or not, or if I should reveal this, I guess. But Haley was talking to me about a possible trans-Canada road trip, and now you need a passport to go to Canada, so... Because I went to Mexico before you needed a passport, and to Canada before you needed a passport. So I've never had one. And my mom was like, you better start doing that now if you're going to do that, because it takes a while. And I'm like, it's true. So started doing that. But it's expensive, so I'm going to wait until I put my tax money back into my bank before I go pay for that. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. So I'm going to go. But I love you guys, and I am excited to see your videos and talk to you and see how you feel about, the next round of our videos. As long as you guys want to make videos still. I don't know. Did I ask that? I'm not sure. So yeah, if you don't, we don't have to. Don't feel pressured. But yeah, anyway, I'm done now, I think. So, bye.